it's tough because even in my neighborhood, a lot of folks know where I live, it's hard to try to impact the community because you can be chastised for imposing your middle class values on your neighbors or on the kids down the street. People get ignorant. You know what I'm saying? It's very basic. Don't be loud. Don't play the loud music. Don't be throwing paper on the ground. Don't be clowning. Cut the grass every once a week. That kind of stuff.
But that goes back to, again, where the perception of you are considered a sellout, as opposed to Pookie, who's playing the music loud, sitting on the
corner, keeping it real,
keeping a nuisance,
he's keeping it real,
and doing whatever he's doing. I'm just generalizing right now, but we got it mixed up about what's real and what's perception.
Right.
Keeping it real is not about being ignorant. A lot of times, black folks think keeping it real when somebody he say what he feel. 9 times out of 10, what he feels doesn't need to be said. You know, sometimes less is more, and a lot of times, like we were talking about, young black men live in the city, but they don't live in the city.
Right.
You know, they can't go places.
Right.
You say, well, you never been downtown? No, because he done got himself involved in stuff that he should never been involved in.
The young men can't cross gang lines, the gang territory.
Whereas everybody else can come in and live in the city. White folks can come and walk down the street on a block that's desolate and dilapidated, and nobody gonna say nothing. He the man. He an FBI agent. He's something. But another black kid in a nice suit, he come on that same block, he gonna get mauled.
Right. It perpetuates the cycle. That's what's so sad. I mean, if you a sister and you have a young man, a little boy in your house, he's 5 years old, and especially starting grammar school, even before, I hate to sound cold, you got to keep him out of the street. You got to keep him off the block, because if he stay on the block, 9 times out of 10, he gonna be in the game.
But why? No, I wouldn't say that.
Or 5 out of 10.
If you strong, you should be able to alter that. But again, children's brains are wired.
Right.
And when you have this propaganda machine called TV constantly working against you, and you can't really, you gotta stop letting the TV parent your children.
Right.
And you gotta stop letting other people parent your children. You have to parent your own.
But you know what? As a parent, because I got my children still in grammar school. You ever see New York? It's the girl who's won the Flavor Flav show.
Yeah, I saw that.
Y'all seen New York on cable? She won the Flavor Flav show, right? And so my little girl in fifth grade, and she goes to 6th in the fall. And so the point is that these little girls in 5th grade, 6th grade, they 11, 12 years old, watching New York. They watch this stuff all the time. Now some children, it don't affect them. It don't bother them. Other children make some hoochie mama, bust down. You know what I'm saying? They want to be the bust down of the year.
I don't know all this jargon, but
you know what I'm saying?
Again,
go right ahead. You know what I'm talking about.
I get you. I got you. But again, you letting your TV parent your child.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of parents do this, man.
Certain things you don't want them to miss, and certain things you know they should be watching.
Right.
So if you see New York and you see the type of atmosphere that she, or the kind of persona she's projecting,
right,
you don't have your 12-year-old watching this, because that's condescending to women in itself.
But you have young women out here, they 25, 35, 45 years old, and they let their children watch BET. And people are like, they just dance and it's no big deal. I said, well, some people, it doesn't affect them. If some children, they see that thug persona, they want to be thugs.
But see, that's what black folk fail to understand. In America, subliminal intoxication, subliminal messages are being sent through TV. If you can have $1 billion diet industry, what makes you think that the children are not going to be influenced by New York? If you can have abs in 6 weeks,
right?
And then you go buy the Bean, you go buy the Ab Lounge.
I've done it.
And you just watching TV,
right?
So if you 40 years old and it affects you,
it sure affects me.
What do you think about a 12-year-old?